Welcome to Accotink Unitarian Universalist Church live stream worship service. I'm Sheila Doles. Accotink UU Church is a welcoming and inclusive community that seeks to create a more just and compassionate world through our actions to bring about justice and by honoring the web of nature of which we are a part. All are welcome here. No matter whom you love, no matter your identity or heritage, no matter your beliefs or background, no matter your means or abilities, you are welcome here in this religious community. If you're new to Accotink and would like to talk more about this church, please be sure to reach out to me, our minister, Reverend Pippin, or a member of the board. Contact information is posted on our website, www.accotinkuu.org. On our website, you can check the online order of service on the worship section of our webpage. While you're on the website, be sure to check out our events page for upcoming virtual gatherings and other news. I now invite you to close your other windows or apps and devices, take a deep breath, and center yourself for worship.
Well, hello, everyone. Hello again, Accotink. Esmeralda McBatty, here to celebrate Halloween with you today, because no pandemic or politics are going to stop our 4,000-year-old tradition. Not happening. Now, Halloween is indeed fun, but part of it is also solemn. So today, we also remember all those who have died or were injured in racial strife over this past year. We also honor Intersex Remembrance Day, and we pray for all those who are suffering from the wildfires of California and Colorado, and just the reverse, the hurricanes in our southern states. We pray now that all those who suffer from misunderstanding and prejudice, and all those hurt because of the power structure, all those who suffer from natural disasters, find their suffering eased and understanding offered with an open heart, so mote it be. We light our chalice in honor of all those we love who have passed over to the other side of life. May all who join us here today find a happy heart. Hail and well met. Now, almost everyone today has seen a circle casting. So hold out one hand to others in your household and your other hand toward the screen. And all together now say, hand to hand, I cast the circle. The circle is cast. Thank you. And you can put your hands down now. And if we would have Ren to please call the quarters for us.
Hi. East, spirits of air, of the breath that gives life to our jack-o'-lantern. We invite you to our Halloween celebration today. Breath of life, breath, goodwill, and harmony in all of us today. Hail and well met.
Hail and well met.
South, spirits of fire, of the burning spark that gives life to our jack-o'-lantern. We invite you to our Halloween celebration today. As you burn brightly, we ask that you light the sparks of merriment and goodwill in all of us today. Hail and well met.
Hail and well met.
West, spirits of water, of the wet shell of the jack-o'-lantern that lets us have fire safety within our midst. We invite you to our Halloween celebration today. Wash love and understanding over us today. Hail and well met.
Hail and well met.
North, spirits of earth, the cells that grow and give life form to our jack-o'-lantern. We invite you to our Halloween celebration today. As our carved jack-o'-lantern brings us delight, grow wisdom and kindness in all of us today. Hail and well met.
Hail and well met.
I'll now invite the goddess and god. Mother Nature, Sister Moon, we ask you here today to show us the magic of this Samhain time. Keep us safe from all harm and let harmony reign. Blessed be. Green Man, Brother Sun, we ask you here today to join us at the thinning of the veil between the worlds. Keep us safe from all harm and let harmony reign. Blessed be.
Blessed be.
We all see jack-o'-lanterns at Halloween, but do you know the story behind the carved pumpkins that we love so much? The custom of carving jack-o'-lanterns started long ago in Ireland, where there was a man named Jack, according to the legend. Now, Jack was not a good person, and his favorite thing to do was to play tricks on the Christian devil. For example, he once convinced the devil to climb up an apple tree to fetch him an apple, and while the devil was up in the tree, he carved a Christian cross into the trunk of the tree so the devil couldn't get back down. The devil does not like being tricked. Anyway, in due course of time, Jack died. When he died, heaven wouldn't let his soul in because he'd been such a dreadful person. And the devil, who's in charge of hell, certainly didn't want him there either. With no place to go, Jack asked the devil what was to become of him. The devil scooped up a burning coal, put it into a hollowed out turnip, and told Jack he had to wander the earth forever with the turnip as his lantern. Now, why a turnip and not a pumpkin? Well, pumpkins weren't native to Ireland, so the only thing that could work was a turnip. However, if any of you have ever seen a turnip, you have an idea of how hard it is to hollow one out. They're solid all the way through, but Irish children managed somehow. When the Irish came to America, however, they found, ta-da, pumpkins, and started carving pumpkins instead. And now we have amazing decorations for Halloween. So now it's time for little ghosts and goblins to demand we grown-ups pay for the privilege of admiring their fantastic disguises. So many peoples recognize the change in energy between different levels of the universe at this time of year. This is when the energies blend more easily, and so it is that we can connect with those on the spiritual plane, and they can connect with us. Ireland, Mexico, and the American South all have a similar custom called the dumb supper, or ofrenda in Spanish. We bring out mementos of our loved ones, leave food and drink out for them on this night, making them welcome as they come back to visit us. In some places in Ireland, people also leave the doors unlocked so that their visitors will not find a barrier to entering the homes of those they love. This is a reading from the book Halloween by Silver Ravenwolf, and I think you'll agree it's full of loving sentiments. From the dawn of your birth to the sunset of your death, we honor you. From those works you completed to those left undone, we honor you. From the seasons of your being through the cycle of your life, we honor you. From your time beyond the veil till you return again, may the angels support you, may spirits surround you, may our healing love reach you. From this moment until the end of time, so mote it be.
Now, it is time to begin the new year. What's that, you say? New year? Well, yes, our Samhain starts the inwardness of the cold time of the year. So it is the new year for the Celtic lands, and we start with Halloween, giving out candy to trick-or-treaters. But how can we do that in a pandemic? Ingenuity knows no bounds. Fear not, there is a solution. Have you heard of the candy chute? Google this and I promise you will be impressed. After all, if the ghosts and goblins don't get their goodies, who knows what tricks they'll play on us? Now, besides being the annual bribing of the ghouls, we have other considerations at the winding down of one year and the beginning of the next. We have the election, the final harvest of the year, and perhaps best of all, if you're me, fall back, the end of daylight saving time, an extra hour of sleep. We start by giving thanks to Pomona, goddess of orchards, whose symbol is the apple. Anyone ever bob for apples? In Rome, this is the time to honor Pomona, and apple games are especially welcome in celebrating her gifts of apples, pears, quinces, and nuts. The word pome comes from Pomona and means tree fruits that have a core of seeds. So at this Pomona time, we thank you, Goddess of the Orchards, for providing us with the abundance of the final harvest, for apples in so many varieties, all kinds of pears, quinces made into jelly, for walnuts and pecans and almonds and figs, and all the other food that comes from the careful tending of orchards. Thank you, Goddess. Next, we have the election. Yes, I wish I didn't have to bring it up. The good news is that no matter how you feel, it will be over soon. So take heart in that the anxiety and outrage we've been experiencing will soon come to an end, finally. But for some people, the cold time of the year signals upsetting things. Many of us badly miss the abundant sunlight and the heat that made us find our lightest clothes. Turn this idea on its head, though. This is a time that should be welcomed. The work of the earth and the people is done, and the growing season now rewards our efforts with fantastic loads of so many wonderful foods. And let's not forget the fermenting of next year's wine. Time to consider what we want to work on during the inside part of the year. This is the time of going inward, of relishing the time we are supposed to be indoors in our fuzzy slippers and bathrobes, sipping a mug of hot chocolate, the gift of time. Dreaming, planning, plotting, doing spiritual work, rather than worrying about social distancing during soccer games. Time to turn inward, rather than water the lawn again. Time to reconnect through the magic of the internet with those who are further away, family, friends, and Accotinkers. Time to appreciate those who nurture us and to consider who we in turn nurture. What will you do with this precious time of introspection? Here are some suggestions from the book In Nature's Honor. First, celebrate Halloween. Carve a pumpkin. Pull together a costume from items you already have at home. Cheer on the kids who trick or treat in your neighborhood. Winterize your home. Check filters and batteries, shut off hoses, put gardens and plants to bed. Get winter clothes, boots, and jackets out. Bake 2 batches of cookies, and this is my favorite. 1 to keep and 1 to give away. Package them up and leave them for a dear friend. Set out a bird feeder. Birds get hungry too. Start keeping a dream journal. Make time for daily meditation. Keep a book of poetry or spiritual writings near your bedside and read a section each night. Write to your legislators. Contribute time to working for social justice. These are just a few ideas. So what will you do with this precious gift of time? Now that you've had a chance to think about it, this is a reading. The title is Autumn Psalm of Contentment by Edward Hayes. O sacred season of autumn, be my teacher, for I wish to learn the value of contentment. As I gaze upon your full-colored beauty, I sense all about you an at-homeness with your amber riches. You are the season of retirement, of full barns and harvested fields. The cycle of growth has finished. and the busy work of giving life is now completed. I sense in you no regrets. You've lived a full life. I live in a society that is ever restless, always eager for more mountains to climb, seeking happiness through more and more possessions. As a child of my culture, I am seldom truly at peace with what I have. Teach me to take stock of what I have given and received. May I know that it's enough, that my striving can cease in the abundance of God's grace. May I know the contentment that allows the totality of my energies to come to full flower. May I know that, like you, I am rich beyond measure. As you, O autumn, take pleasure in your great bounty, let me also take delight in the abundance of the simple things in life, which are the true sources of joy. With the golden glow of peaceful contentment, may I truly appreciate this autumn day. And now, Sheila will begin our closing.
We'll now thank the gods and goddesses. Mother Nature, beautiful moon, who looks down on us quietly in your journey across the night sky, we thank you for your blessings of this Samhain time. May all have sweet dreams of their loved ones and remember the happiness of this day. Go if you must, stay if you will. Blessed be all. Green Man, brilliant sun who travels now southward to shine on our brethren down under, we thank you for the blessings of this Samhain time. May all those we honor today know our love. Go if you must, stay if you will. Blessed be all. We leave our chalice lit in remembrance of our loved ones. May all here today feel the love and warmth we offer you through the magic of the internet. Go if you must, stay if you will. Hail and farewell. And Ren will lead us in thanking the quarters.
East, spirits of air, of the breath that gives life, we thank you for your presence here today. As we celebrate, may we find inspiration to carry us through the dark time of the year. Go if you must, stay if you will. Hail and farewell. South, spirits of fire, the heat of the heart and health, we thank you for your presence here today. As we celebrate, may we feel the warmth of fellowship, and may this warmth sustain our will to do good through the dark time of the year. Go if you must, stay if you will. Hail and farewell. West, spirits of water, of the emotions that so often move through us, we thank you for your presence here today. Wash love and understanding over all of us, that may we better understand each other through the dark time of the year. Go if you must, stay if you will. Hail and farewell. North, spirits of earth, of our physical world, we thank you for your presence here today. As we celebrate our material world, we may find the wisdom to live in it with truth and justice through the dark time of the year. Go if you must, stay if you will. Hail and farewell.
I invite you now to join me in our community blessing with these words of David Bumbaugh. This church is dedicated to the proposition that behind all our differences, beneath all our diversity, there is unity that makes us one and binds us forever together in spite of time, death, and the space between the stars. We pause now in silent witness to that unity.
Thank you all for sharing in our Halloween celebration. As it was 4,000 years ago, so it is today, the fun of dressing up and the honoring of our loved ones. May all the little ghosts and goblins who visit you this coming Saturday find a full candy bowl. And now, in our fine tradition of opening the circle that we cast at the beginning, please say the words on the screen along with me. The circle is open, but never broken. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. Yay! A happy Halloween to all.